2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the J on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Oklahoma Thunder. They're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. There are a lot of explosive offensive players on the Thunder, but one thing they do so well that gets overlooked is rebound the basketball. Just how good is this team on the glass, Shaq?
Well, they led the NBA last year in total rebounds as well as offensive rebounds. Everybody on their team can grab an offensive rebound, but my favorite guy on that team grabbing a rebound, Russell Westbrook.
Wow, because, you know, they have size and strength in every spot. That's what makes them difficult to guard and match up against. But the last thing is they probably play with the most effort than any team in the NBA.
That'll wrap it up. Let's go courtside, and we'll see you later.
At shooting guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 21.
Get ready, win.
And forward 6'10" from the Congo, number 9. At center, 7 feet, number 12, Steven Adams. And forward 6'9" from Texas, number 35, Kevin And at guard, 6'3" from UCLA, number 0, Russell Westbrook.
Get ready, win. Yeah, come on.
The head coach of your home team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oklahoma City, land of the Thunder, in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. We've got some terrific. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Durant kicks to Westbrook, and he gets the bucket. Westbrook's got the first points up on the board here for Oklahoma City.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
And the starting group for the Spurs. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Duncan. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Westbrook after the miss from Tim Duncan. Westbrook kicks to Durant. The feed to Adams. Passes it to Roberson. Shot clock at 5. Westbrook, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Greg, for Westbrook, as you were talking about him, the triple-double stretch included 4 in a row. He had 6 triple-doubles, Clark, in 8 games. He was sensational.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. And what's even more amazing was that he was very close to a triple-double, even on the nights he didn't get one. Man, he's a guy who showed you what it means to carry a team.
Durant, no good. Parker with it. Outside Leonard. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Misses off the left iron.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
There's a good screen. Westbrook loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Westbrook's got 6.
perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first man.
Screen by Ibaka. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Here's Ibaka, cans the shot from the wing.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Aldridge dishes to Parker. To the right side. Tries to snap the cold streak. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Parker.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Westbrook against Parker. Left side, Westbrook. The dish to Ibaka. Back to Westbrook. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Duncan, the pass to Leonard. Screen by Duncan. Leonard kicks to Duncan. Elbow shot is on the way. No good. And the Thunder going the other way now.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Westbrook against Parker. Steps back and fires. Westbrook with the bucket. Westbrook's got 8.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Parker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. It's an 8-point differential. Robertson dishes to Durant. And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. Right wing. Here's Robertson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
He's got a nice soft touch with that floater and used it beautifully right there.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
And here is Parker following the 3 from Kevin Durant. And the layup's good.
Worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Here's Robertson. Over to the wing. And Westbrook. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
One shot, gentlemen.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injuries.
Greg, in the topic of Westbrook, no one's questioning his heart and his will. It was unbelievable what he did after Durant went down. But Clark, the truth is, it's hard to make the playoffs playing inefficient basketball.
No, I agree. I mean, there are certain guys who are catalysts and other guys who make things happen. And Iverson, Ginobili, Russell's old teammate, James Harden. Those guys make things happen, and you have to live with some of their inefficiency at times.
Leonard against Durant. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Well, you know that Kawhi Leonard has an incredible reach with his arms, but even his hands are just massive, measured at 10 inches long and 11 inches wide. Wow.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And he makes the first. Well, to give some perspective on Leonard's hand size that Greg was talking about, Clark, those measurements, 11 by 10, are what you typically would find on 7-footers. Well, this kid's 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, and I'm 6'9", and I'm about 9 by 7, okay?
Huh.
So that just lets you know.
Wow.
The only other hands comparable to that, Dr. J.
Ooh, yes, huge.
There are certain things, guys, that you can always count on in life. Death, taxes, and, of course, the Spurs winning 50 games in the regular season. Happened for the 16th straight season last year.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 11. Ibaka, the pass to Adams. Inside, Westbrook, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. It's going to be Parker shooting. They get Russell Westbrook. Well, keeping in mind the Spurs have won 50 games or more for many years in a row, Greg, there are teams out there who can drive cars who have not even seen the Spurs not win 50 games, at least in a year.
And the way the Spurs keep on building this team, it's not as if that streak's going to end anytime soon. Those kids might have a chance to vote and do much more before they fail to see the Spurs win 50 games.
Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Good.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way. And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
Now here's Duncan. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Puts up the baby hook. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Parker against Westbrook. Good D by Parker.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Nice spin off the left rim and in. Aldridge has got his second basket of the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Out to the wing. Ibaka with a screen on Parker. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Can't make good off the pick. Parker dishes to Duncan. Aldridge a screen. There's the three. The Thunder pull it in.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Roberson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. It's good from long range. And the Thunder lead by 11.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Here's the three. Rebound by Parker. Spurs trail by 11. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Durant. Tony Parker grabs the miss. And it's the Spurs ball. Pass to Aldridge. Outside, Green. Parker against Durant. Back to Green with his first shot attempt. Westbrook pulls it in.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
You know, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
In transition, here come the Spurs. Parker's running. And it's good. Parker's got 7 points in the game.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
For the Thunder, Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Dion Waiters comes in for Andre Robertson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Pass to Foy. Dishes to Waiters. Takes a three. Here's Kanter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
And Kanter drops them both. And Kanter did play well with the increased minutes last season, Clark. Averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition. Another bucket in the paint, that's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Durant for three. The shot no good.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
Really left alone that time. Diaw's got 5 points so far.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Ibaka with a screen on Martin. And here's Foy. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's Mills, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. They get Randy Foy.
And guys, every time we think Patty Mills is going to take the next step in his development, he takes a step back. Last season, he shot career lows from the field and behind the arc after having one of his best ever campaigns the year before. That really just makes a coach pull his hair out, and fortunately for me, I don't have it.
And the first one drops. Well, back to Mills. The Spurs could have used his contributions last year. Parker was hobbled. Corey Joseph was still learning. Mills didn't put together consistent efforts and ended up losing minutes, Clark, because of it.
Yeah, you know, Mills had the opportunity to make an impact for a championship contender. That chance doesn't come very often. Unfortunately, he couldn't make the most of it.
And both free throws good for Mills. The Thunder leading by 5. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. The wide open look for Durant. Oklahoma City the rebound. The shot's good from Cantor.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Diaz. 5 points in the game, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And for Kyle Anderson, he had so many traits, Greg, the Spurs were looking for when they drafted him back in 2014, but he spent pretty much the entire season on the Pine.
Yeah, and you know that Coach Pop makes his guys earn their minutes. You know, he doesn't care if he took you in the first round or if you're an undrafted free agent. He's going to play the guy who helps his team win.
The first free throw is good.
You know, talking about Kyle Anderson, he's a bit of a polarizing prospect, has a multifaceted skill set. I mean, excellent court vision, outstanding length, doesn't have elite athleticism, absolutely needs to get stronger, but he's got a lot of game.
Both free throws good from Anderson.
And guys, getting back to Kyle Anderson, not a fit for every system. I mean, he's a guy who needs the ball in his hands to be effective, and he's much more of a facilitator than a finisher at this stage.
Now, here is Foy. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Oklahoma City leading by 5. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Durant, and again it's Oklahoma City.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's Mills. Kicks to West. To the inside. Diaw can't hit.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
It's Durant with the drive. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 7. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And we had the chance to catch up with Greg Popovich, and he talked about how he felt Tony Parker ranks among the league's best point guards. Pop breaking it down and telling it like it is as usual, Clark. You got to love having a guy like that as your coach.
Without question. I mean, you have no idea how huge that is for a player to get that kind of support. and backing from his coach. Is Tony Parker a great all-star and champion? In my book, absolutely, without question. But would he have reached that level without Greg Popovich as his coach? I think even Tony would tell you, probably not.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for San Antonio, Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. West out there with Anderson. And it's Mills in at the 1 spot. Spurs trail by 10. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Leonard. That one wide left.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Roberson is checked in for Singler. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for the Spurs. Green comes in for Anderson. Here's Mills. It's not really a surprise at this point, but the Spurs were in the playoffs last year. 18th consecutive appearance.
Yeah, they weren't in that usual top 3 spot, though. Although, had they won the last game, instead of being the 6th, they would have been the 2nd.
Right.
Didn't have that home court advantage, and as they went up against the Clippers, it really cost them in that 7th game.
And here's Westbrook. Manu Ginobili getting his 3 to go. Roberson the pass to Adams, and he gets it to go. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Mills, that's a 2-pointer. Know what? Westbrook with the nice D there. The Thunder shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. He feeds it to Roberson.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Just 4 to shoot. And here's Mills from the arc, and he gets it back. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And San Antonio also making a switch. Parker's checked in. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Roberson. He has 5. Here's Westbrook. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
You know, you take a look at this group of Spurs, and you wonder if they've peaked. I mean, it seems you say that a lot with this team, and they prove you wrong. What Popovich said last year, he feels it might actually be the case.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Green dishes to Ginobili. He kicks it to Parker. Leonard sets a screen for Parker. Feeds it to Aldridge. 6 to shoot. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one. They set the screen. Shot on the wing, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
To the middle, Aldridge. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Shot's good. Hit.
You know, he's knocking down
one.
his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And for LaMarcus Aldridge, always praised for his terrific shooting. His rebounding, as we know, Greg, has always been fantastic. Over the past 2 seasons, he's averaged double-digit boards.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board as well as clean the boards. What a deadly combination.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge.
You know, on the topic of Aldridge's rebounding, I mean, he doesn't do it by banging people around. He does it with positioning, timing, and length. And you can say that about most of his game. Quietly, effective, and impactful.
Now here's Adams. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Aldridge with a screen on Waiters. Leonard kicks to Aldridge. Uncovered. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And guys, going back to Aldridge, last season was a difficult one for him. Left thumb, but still fought through it to become the Blazers' all-time leader in rebound.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Gets it down to single digits. Aldridge has got 13.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Here's Roberson. He has 5. And the pass to Westbrook. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Green, the pass to Duncan. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Over to the left wing. Aldridge, no one around him. And it's good in the assist by Parker.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through LaMarcus Aldridge. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Westbrook. 23 points in the game. The shot is off. Good D by Parker. Spurs trail by 9. He dishes it to Duncan. Outside, Green. Misses the 3. The Thunder have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Here's Roberson. 5 points in the game. Ibaka with the screen on Parker. Screen by Ibaka. And Westbrook, here we go. Here's Adams. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Adams has got 4 points this quarter. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Leonard. Now the feed to Aldridge. And it's blocked by Adams. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Durant's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Diaw comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Martin subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. Here's Martin. Not going to go as it bounces high off the rim. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Ibaka outside. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Ibaka's got 5 points so far.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
Now, here's Diaw. 7 points in the game. Green kicks to Duncan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. It's Parker with the drive. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Oklahoma City has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Here's Roberson. 5 points in the game. They set the screen. 5 to shoot. From outside the arc, and that one's good. He's got 8.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Down low. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Parker.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket. And really, last season, the Thunder came into the year as a popular pick to win the West. Of course, we know what happened in terms of injuries, and they ended up having them on the outside looking in terms of the postseason.
For the Thunder, their play against the rest of the West wasn't a huge problem as to why they missed the playoffs. And Clark, you know, they went 25 and 27 against the rest of the West.
Well, at first glance, that doesn't look too bad, but only 7 wins in those 29 games against the Western Conference playoff teams. With the talent the Thunder have, you still think of them as favorites in the West, at least one of the favorites in the West.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. We all know about Durant's injury last season. Strange because he was the model of health pretty much before that.
He really was. I mean, just rarely missed extended time. And factoring he, along with Westbrook, 2 guys who had been really the model of durability. Health is something he nor the fans will ever take for granted again.
Durant hits them both.
You know, a quick note about Kevin Durant and his ability to stay on the floor. Prior to last season, he played in 97% of all games that he could have. That's high-level durability there.
And thinking about how much Durant has played, that 97% of games played is for international play and playoffs. That's an incredible amount of games that he's suited up for. You wonder if it just wore down his body.
Now, here's Diaw. He's got 7. Anderson dishes to Parker. To the paint, here's Diaw. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Diaw's got 9.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Now 4. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Ibaka outside. Passes it to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. It's tipped. Stolen by Anderson. The dish now to Martin. It's stolen by Foy. And oh, here we go. Foy's got it. The fast break chance. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
So, you know, Anthony Morrow, one of the real lasers as a long-range bomber in the league. First rookie ever to lead the NBA in three-point percentage. Hit over 46% his first year. There's always a place for a guy like that.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That free throw good for Morrow. And talking about Anthony Morrow's development, he did it the hard way. Came in undrafted in his first pro start. 37 points. Remember that game? Most points ever by an undrafted player in his rookie year.
Yeah, it was amazing, that game. And, you know, the 2010-2011 season, he had the second highest three-point percentage in league history. I mean, he's been traded multiple times in his career, though, because he's still refining the rest of his game, wanting to be more than just a shooter.
Now, here's Mills. Outside, Martin. Clock at 6. Fires top of the key. It's rebounded by Durant. The Thunder leading by 17. Here's Foy. Kevin Martin grabs the board.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
Pass to Mills. Back to Martin. A 3-ball. Another miss by Martin. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And Singler kicks to Foy. This one for 3. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Shoots off the screen. The shot is off. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Foy with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Morrow, covered by Mills. Pass to Singler. Tries a 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Anderson outside. Dishes it to Martin. West outside. Back to Martin. San Antonio again missing.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
Morrow. It's rebounded by Boris Diaw.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Anderson passes to Martin. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. Diaw up top, defended by Durant. And here's Anderson for 3. And Kanter pulls it down.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Left side, Martin. They need this one, and the jumper is on the mark.
And that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up the jump shot.
Durant for 3. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached halftime in this one. Thunder lead by 15. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, what has allowed you to build this lead and get some separation here?
Well, we've just been playing hard. Those guys are tough to guard. They cut so hard. They play well together, and we had a decent half. We got to keep it going.
Kevin, you've earned a rest. Guys, back to you at the table.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. It was all Russell Westbrook in the first quarter. He had 23 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
In terms of their offensive performance, that was a very well-played half of basketball. Good ball movement off the ball, hard screens being set, and they found the guy for the open look. That's how they were able to shoot such a tremendous percentage from the field. With that fluid, efficient offense, they'll be tough to catch in the second half.
What did you see from San Antonio?
They're getting completely outworked on the glass. Giving up that many rebounds is how you dig yourself into a hole like this, Ernie. They want to close the gap on the scoreboard. They got to close the gap on the boards. You like that, Ernie? They want to close the gap on the scoreboard. They got to close the gap on the boards. Oh, I'm so good.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Well, Westbrook has been great. He has 23 points and 4 assists. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
My man, a night to remember. No doubt about it.
Spurs trail by 15. It's been said time and time again that playing in Oklahoma City is one of the tougher places to play in the league. Last year we saw it as well. This place, Greg, gets so loud when the Thunder are rolling.
And even though the Thunder missed the playoffs, the Chesapeake Energy Arena was as loud as ever. Really helps when you are the show in a city.
Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
And even though the injuries hurt the Thunder, last year at home they were still as strong as ever. I mean, a home record of 29-12 is pretty darn good. Unfortunately, they were in a very tough Western Conference.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And part of why the Thunder were so good at home was their attention to detail on the defensive end of the floor. They were a top 5 defense at home. They had the best rebound differential in the league at home.
Durant nails both of them. You go back to before last season with Durant. He was set to lead Team USA to their tournament, but had to withdraw from the team club.
And, you know, withdrawing, Kevin, might have been the right play to keep him healthy. He still ended up on the shelf a good while last year, but I still think it was the right decision on his part.
Now here's Westbrook. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go.
Gentlemen.
For Oklahoma City, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season. And rightfully so.
2 shots.
No good on that one. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Spurs trail by 15. Parker dishes to Leonard. Another miss by Leonard. Oklahoma City shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Outside Durant. Kicks to Westbrook. Power down with both hands.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
And San Antonio has possession following the score by Oklahoma City. Leonard, that's for 2. Another miss by Leonard.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
And Roberson kicks to Durant. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Durant's got 16. Westbrook against Parker. Aldridge a screen. Parker passes to Green. Back to Parker. He feeds it to Aldridge. Just 3 to shoot. Free throw line jump shot, and he knocks down the jumper. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Here's Roberson. He's got 8. There's the screen. Westbrook's got room. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And that's now 27 points for Russell Westbrook.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through LaMarcus Aldridge. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thank you, Doris. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
The Thunder leading by 19. It's stolen by Green. He kicks to Duncan. Parker outside. Feeds to Aldridge. Outside Leonard. Fires for three. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Well, what a smart pass that time by Aldridge.
And the Spurs last season became the first franchise to hire a female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA. And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Now here's Parker. He's got 7, and he gets it to go.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside. And boy, is that time.
That's good. And it's 29 points for Russell Westbrook. As Greg was just talking about, the assistant that was hired was Becky Hammon, a phenomenal player for a very long time in the WNBA. And Clark, you know, you and I were talking about this before. She was a perfect candidate to become the first full-time female assistant.
Yeah, I agree with you, and it might not seem like that big a deal to some, but this was a big-time barrier breaker that the Spurs pulled off.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, it's been about the big three, and rightfully so with all their wins, and Kawhi Leonard seems to be their future.
And Kawhi and the big three recognize that and are trying to ease the transition period. And if you know the Spurs, they'll make a smooth transition, won't they, Kevin?
Absolutely. Leonard hits them both.
And guys, for Kawhi Leonard and the Spurs, Coach Popovich already sees him as the next guy. He told Leonard not to think of the big three, but to think of himself as the big one.
Now here's Durant. 16 points for him.
What a great start to the second half. They still haven't missed a field goal.
Parker outside. The pass to Aldridge. A baseline J, and that one comes up a bit short.
And guys, with what Popovich said about Leonard, small things like that can be the catalyst to get a player to reach greatness. Sooner or later, this will be Kawhi's team.
Here's Parker. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Aldridge with a screen on Westbrook. Double team on Parker. Leonard on the wing, defended by Durant. Shot clock at 5. Leonard, no luck. Oklahoma City leading by 19 points. It's Durant with the drive. The teardrop falls in. Durant's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Parker against Westbrook. Parker double teamed. Here's Aldridge. Misses the layup.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Manu Ginobili.
From the top of the key, kept alive. Second shot opportunity, can't hit. Spurs trail by 21. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Aldridge kicks to Ginobili.
Aldridge!
There's a good screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The outside leaner. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The shot's good from Westbrook.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Duncan with a screen on Westbrook. And Leonard has it in the corner. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Leonard's got 7 points for the quarter.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Here's Adams. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Parker. He's got 7, and Aldridge slams it in.
A long windup and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
I sure hope not.
Westbrook against Parker. Hangs in the air. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Adams.
Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Oklahoma City. Foy comes in for Kevin Durant. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. West is checked in for Duncan. Anderson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Kevin Martin is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Mills in for Parker. And here's Westbrook. He's got 31.
Hey, get ready!
Randy Foy is on the wing. Covered by Martin. They set the pick. Ginobili against Westbrook. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Now here's Ginobili. West setting the pick for Ginobili. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And for Manu Ginobili last season, not his best. Down in every measurable category since his rookie year. He's 37, myriad of injuries. You know, but Greg, there's still something so special about that player.
Yeah, I mean, so much of his game
now,
is about movement. And Kevin, after 13 full seasons and factoring all of the international competition, you're going to have to start to show some wear and tear, and that's been the case for Manu.
Excellent point. He played 4 pro years overseas before the NBA.
You know, guys, getting back to Ginobili, the most concerning part about last year centers around his shooting. Down in field goal, 3-point, and free throw percentage. Just could not find the mark all season long.
And both free throws good for Ginobili.
And looking forward for Ginobili, he may have to reshape his game a little bit. Less commotion overall to try and reduce turnovers. Maybe accepting more of a toned-down role versus the catalyst role that he's really enjoyed over the course of his career. Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
To the line to shoot 2 for the Thunder. And this is Cantor.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
That one is no good. And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that, Greg, the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
That is good.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
To the middle. Here's Anderson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Randy Foye.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
For a while, the Spurs were viewed as a slow-it-down team from their championships almost a decade ago. That isn't the case at all anymore, though.
You know, I think it took the viewing public quite a while to catch on, though, Kevin, because now most people look at the Spurs as one of the more exciting brands of basketball in our league. Just watching one game of them, and now you know that is the case.
That free throw good from Anderson.
You know, for the Spurs playing up tempo, I mean, they made that adjustment several years back, to their credit. Since then, they've been one of the more up-tempo and offensive-minded teams in the league.
Boris Diaz checked in for the Spurs. Both free throws good from Anderson.
And some stats to kind of back up the Spurs playing that up-tempo style. They led the league last year in distance traveled as a team. Their players would cover almost 18 miles per game played. That tells you there's tremendous ball movement, but more importantly, body movement.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
The feed to Diaw. Martin wide open. He fires. It's good. The assist that time from Diaw. That's 7 points for Kevin Martin. Foye dishes to Waiters. From 10 feet out, and that is good. And the Thunder lead by 19.
Wow, I'm surprised he took that shot, but he has a huge size disadvantage in that matchup. But tremendous job to knock that one down.
Here's Diaw.
Fellas, you look at Boris Diaw and say, my goodness, if he could just get in better shape. But he uses every bit of that significant backside of his to his advantage. Opponents can't get through him or around him, so he's making good use of the extra LBs.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And you really got to admire Boris Diaw. I mean, he's found a way to kind of reform his game as he's gotten older. I mean, so different than when he was new to the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Kyle Singler's checked in for Waiters, and Anthony Morrow's subbed in for Russell Westbrook. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Oklahoma City leading by 18. And the basket by Morrow. Diaw lost his athleticism and is a slower player than before. You could argue he's more productive now, though, Clark, than ever.
Well, his game was always on the ground in my mind. He's highly skilled. He's much more cerebral on the floor than given credit. I mean, I think he is really a difficult matchup because he's crafty, he's tough, and he's experienced and skilled.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Adams, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Morrow. Can't get it to go. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Pass to Mills. He dishes it to West. Pass to Anderson. The shot's good on the assist by West. Anderson's got 4 this quarter.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Here's Foy. Most likely to change. Cantor with a screen on Martin. Singler for 3. Here's Cantor. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Thunder lead by 20.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Now, here is Foy, covered by Mills. And Foy kicks to Cantor. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Thunder out in front, running away with it. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. So it's the Thunder now. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duncan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. That'll put Enes Kanter on the line. Tim Duncan picks one up.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw off from Cantor. San Antonio's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
One shot. One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the mega stars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
Parker against Westbrook. Here's the screen. Inside. It's stolen by Duncan. Parker up top. He's covered by Westbrook. Parker passes to Duncan. And that one goes long. Oklahoma City leading by 20. Durant dishes to Westbrook. Back to Durant. Uncovered. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Duncan. Duncan with another miss.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Screen by Ibaka. To the wing on the left. Here's Cantor. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Second chance shot. San Antonio with the rebound. Parker passes to Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Westbrook against Green. Right side Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Lots of room. No luck. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Aldridge a screen. Leonard dishes to Aldridge. Aldridge can't get that one to fall. The Thunder leading by 22. Cantor sets the pick for Durant. Off the left rim and out. Spurs have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Cantor against Leonard. And he goes in for the dunk.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay,
guys, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
A good old-fashioned chin check right there.
The Thunder leading by 20. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Outside for Durant. The Thunder with another miss.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Aldridge kicks to Green. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
There's a good screen. There's the dish to Durant. Again, Durant missing.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Now here is Aldridge. Leonard kicks to Parker. Shot clock at 6. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Ibaka's got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside Westbrook. It's Durant on the wing. Shoots the 3. Durant with another miss.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Leonard on the wing, defended by Ibaka. Duncan with the screen for Leonard. Off target from three-point range.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Durant's got 4 assists in the game.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Parker kicks to Leonard. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Looking at the game for Kawhi Leonard, 13 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Dion Waiters checked in for Roberson. Leonard hits them both. Oklahoma City leading by 18. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game. San Antonio's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Parker passes to Duncan. Outside Leonard. Duncan with the screen for Leonard. They kick it out to Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Now here's Westbrook. To the inside. Ibaka. Soft touch off the glass.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Spurs trail by 20. Leonard with a screen on Westbrook. Aldridge's shot is good. Aldridge has got 23 points.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Durant. And that one's good. Durant's got 4 points this quarter. The Spurs have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. Parker dishes to Aldridge. Leonard on the wing. Duncan with the screen for Leonard. 4 on the shot clock.